Okay, now question number 6. Rita goes 20 kilometer toward east from a point A. As you can see this point, so from point A, she moves how much kilometer? She moves 20 kilometer. Okay, so she moves 20 kilometer toward east from point A. Okay, so Rita goes 20 kilometer toward east from a point A to the point B. So from A to point B, she moves 20 kilometer toward east. Okay, now from B, she moves 30 kilometer toward west along the same road. From B, can you see B? From B, she moves 30 kilometer toward west. So from B, how much kilometers she moves? 30 kilometers towards west. Okay, so what we understand from this? From point A, Rita moves 20 kilometer toward east. From point A to point B. Okay, now from point B, she moves 30 kilometer toward west. Okay, now what they have given in the question: if the distance toward east is represented by a positive integer, it means if the distance toward east, when we are moving toward east, it is represented by a positive integer, then how will you represent the distance traveled toward west? Okay, so when we are moving toward east, we are taking as a positive integer. So when we are moving toward west, we will represent by a negative integer. Okay, now what you have to find next: by which integer will you represent her final position from A? So we have to find out how much distance she has traveled altogether. Okay, now the solution. It was given in the question the distance toward east is represented by a positive integer. Therefore, the distance toward west is represented by a negative integer. We will write like this. Okay. Okay, now distance traveled by Rita in east direction is equals to 20 kilometer, or we can write plus 20 kilometer. As when we are moving toward east, it was represented by positive integer. Okay, now distance traveled by Rita in west direction is equals to 30 kilometer, or we can write minus 30 kilometer. Why we are writing minus 30 kilometer? Because distance traveled toward west was represented by a negative integer. That is why I have written minus 30 kilometer. And why I have written plus 20 kilometer? Because distance traveled toward east was represented by a positive integer. It was given in the question. Okay, now what we have to find out? We have to find out total distance traveled by Rita or by her from A. Okay, so initially she moves 20 kilometer toward east, then she reached point B. Okay, we'll see from here. Okay, initially she starts from A, then she moves 20 kilometers toward east to point B. Then from point B, she moved 30 kilometers toward west. So we have to find the total distance. So we will write she starts from 20 kilometers plus minus 30 kilometers. Now why I have written like this? We have to find the total distance. It means we have to add it. That is why I have put plus sign over here. And since it was given in the question that from east we have to put a positive integer and toward west we have to put a negative integer, so I have written like this, and simply I have plotted the equation like this. So this is 20 kilometer, or we can write this as plus also. Plus, it was given in the question, and plus minus is equals to minus 30 kilometer. Now this value is plus, this is minus. Why I am calling this as plus? Because it is not having any sign. It means it's a positive integer. Now plus minus is what? Minus. So 30 minus 20 is what? 10 kilometer. Now in 20 and 30, which is a greater value? 30 is a greater value. 30 is having minus sign in front of it. So we have to write minus in the answer. So how much distance she traveled from point A? That is minus 10 kilometer. One more thing they have asked, by which integer will you represent her final position from A? Okay, so we will write the answer like this. Since we got the answer in negative integer, so we will write, hence we will represent the distance traveled by Rita from point A by a negative integer, that is minus 10 kilometer. I hope you all have understood this question. Thank you.